bienvenue. Welcome to France. Quiet last week, Tiger. Looking forward to another quiet week this week.
Yeah, last week turned out okay. It was a great week, and we had a great travel day yesterday with the team, and last night was a lot of fun with hanging out with all my teammates and everyone who's associated with the team. And today was nice to kind of stretch our legs out and get some fresh air and play some golf, and actually play golf at not 100-degree temperature, which was nice. And so I didn't have to change any shirts, which was great. The golf course was very much on par with what Jim has been describing, and it's going to be not exactly set up like it was at Hazeltine. You know, it's a little bit tighter. There is quite a bit of rough, and the greens are extremely deep. Some of the greens are, 50. I think one of them is like 58 yards deep. So, very different setup, and it's going to be, it's going to be a fun event for us.
Leslie, could you imagine to be there only 3 weeks ago in France?
I was trying to make the team. This year. I was going to be here either way at the beginning of the year because Jim asked me to be vice captain, and to have now earned my way onto the team, to have not only the vice captains but all the players who want me on the team because I was picked. That means a lot to me. I felt like I've played well enough, but I still have gotten the nod from our captain, vice captain, and as well as the players. And so it just felt, it feels great to be part of this team. This is a pretty young team, but also a team that has played quite a few Ryder Cups and President's Cups as well.
Did you celebrate Sunday night at all, or did you not have a chance to do that, or did you not want to? And also, have you been aware of the scale of the reaction to your victory, which even by your standards has been incredible kind of the world over?
I really haven't had a lot of time to soak it in. I will post Ryder Cup. I'll take a look back and I'll reflect on it. I haven't seen any videos of. I saw a couple of them on some French news channel that the people rushing behind me, but I really haven't sat down and watched it yet. I still have this event to do, but post Ryder Cup it'll be a different story. I'll look back at it and I'll soak it up and really reflect on what really transpired that entire week.
Tiger, I don't know if anybody in the media has said thank you, but for all of us that earn our living in the golf business, a big thank you for what you did Sunday.
Thanks, Bob. It's there's been a lot of you who have supported me, through a lot of the years, and many have doubted that I'd play golf again and win again. So I want to say thank you to all the people that have supported me.
Tiger, there are some incredible statistics surrounding your career, but one of them this week that's relevant is being on one winning Ryder Cup team in 7 appearances. Is that something that bothers you, and if so, how much?
Yeah, it certainly is something that looking back on my entire Ryder Cup career, that's not something that I really enjoy and I really like seeing. I've played a lot of the matches. Of those 7 previous Ryder Cups, I've sat out one session, and that was the last session at Medina. Otherwise, I've played every single match, and we haven't done well. The year that we won in 2008, I had reconstruction knee surgery after the U.S. Open, so I didn't play. And I was a vice captain, in 2016, but it's different being a player. It was neat to be part of the team, be part of helping the guys in any way I possibly could to make them feel comfortable, to get them into the right circumstances, to allow them to play their best golf. This is, as a player, it's different because you focus as a player, you focus on your playing partner you're playing with, and just go earning a point. As a vice captain, there's so many moving parts that you're in charge of, and so that was very different in 16. But with my overall Ryder Cup record, not having won as a player since 1999 is something that hopefully we can change. And we haven't won as a U.S. squad here in 25 years on foreign soil. So, hopefully that will change this week as well.
Tiger, I wonder, could you describe the dynamic of the first hole, the whole atmosphere at a Ryder Cup? And do you remember the first tee shot you did hit, I believe 97? And what do you make of the massive gallop? What do you think it's going to be like that with that grandstand out there this week?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I mean, it's going to be it's an awesome environment, because when we had, I'm sure you were there in Wales. It was, for some reason, I don't know what it was acoustically, but they were so close together that it was reverberating. It was so loud, and we could hear it on the putting green, which was right next to the first tee. But when we got on that first tee, I mean, you could actually feel it, and that was fun to be a part of. I loved it, and I think this week will be exactly like that. But I think the decibels will be up a little higher, and it's excitement. I mean, it really is. It's something we don't get to experience in that regard, because it's the final round of a tournament on the very first hole, and every match you teed up, and it's a different atmosphere, and one that we absolutely love.
Tiger, on Sunday, one of your friends, Phil Gordon, tweeted that last year you told him that you just wanted the young guys to feel the heat of playing the back nine with you in the lead one more time. Why? Why was that important?
Well, they had, a lot of these guys were, the younger guys were on their way in when I was on my way out, and they had never really played against me, when I was playing well. I mean, it's been 5 years since I won a golf tournament, and a lot of the players were just coming onto the scene. Where there's JT, Jordan, now Bryson, Brooksy was just getting out here, getting started, coming off of the European tour. So a lot of these guys just hadn't played against me yet, and I think that when my game is there, I feel like I've always been a tough person to beat, and they've been jokingly saying that we want to go against you. All right, here you go.